So there's part of me that's wondering if there's something about me that's not being diagnosed, because week in and week out I'm finding that I'm having the same feedback on my homework in regards to the structure issue, i.e. I'm not covering structure in my homework, and also I get similar in my work during class that I'm not covering structure and what structure is in my work. It's very important considering this is a GCSE English language course with an exam at the end of it in June, if I make it that far, which will include talking about structure. I've got a revision book from the college library so that I can look at what structure is more, because apparently it's around the use of punctuation and things like that. But continually, week in, week out, every time I think I've covered structure, which maybe last week I hadn't because the homework I handed in, I wasn't happy to hand in because it was only half a page and I didn't want to hand in half a page, but I'd struggled with it. And this is the problem. I'm thinking, is like one of my tutors thought the case that I might have some kind of autism myself, which is something that I've not even ever considered. And this is why I'm not getting my head around structure and what structure is, and grammar and what grammar is, and things like that. Because English has always been the best subject. I mean, I like artistic stuff, creative things. So English has always been my best subject, and I do write poetry, and I'm told how good my poetry is. But when it comes to writing stories or reading stories and then like reporting back on it, as it were, I continually seem to be not getting structure. I mean, I think my understanding of grammar is better than I think it is, because I don't really see them saying anything about a grammar, but it always seems to be around structure, and that I'm not covering enough on structure. I do read my feedback, maybe not take it in as much as I could do, but I do read it, and I'm starting to get worried that this is the reason why I feel like I'm not going to get to continue, because we've got another assessment coming up in a couple of 2 or 3 weeks or so, and if I can't get a handle on what structure is in the class, when the whole point of all the things we're doing is towards the exam, how am I going to pass the exam? And I really want to pass my GCSE English exam, because what happened was when I was 15, I was really uncomfortable reading out loud to this stranger, which is something that you do when you go to an eye test and stuff like that. So you do read out to a complete stranger, but that's like somebody who deals with your eyes. This complete stranger wanted me to read aloud to them from a book, and then decided that I was reading at the age of 15 at the age of a 10-year-old, and made me go and do my year 11 at Rosington Hall, which was a special school where there were autistic children. So there were no GCSE English or any GCSEs all there, and I don't think that the education department could find any way of me still being able to do my GCSEs and attend special school, so they didn't even try to make that a possibility, which means that now at the age of nearly 37, I'll be 37 years old next August, in case anybody's interested. I'm now doing my GCSEs. By the time I've got through all the courses that I want to do to improve the skills that I'm trying to improve, I'll be a damn sight closer to 40, and I'll probably be like among the more mature students at university. I'm hoping to go to Lincoln University, because I find it probably a beautiful there in places, with me having been to Lincoln Steampunk Asylum, as it is going to Northern College, and there's a YouTuber who goes to Lincoln University at the moment, albeit she's only in like her 20s, and I'll be like, I'm in my late 30s, and I'll be like in my 40s, whatever, by the time I get there. So the whole thing's got me a bit worried. On top of everything else that I've been trying to deal with recently, as you're aware, I've had laptop issues, and today I wasn't very well, which is why I posted up the vlog that I've posted up, which is just pictures, which I've called autumn something or other. So autumn in pictures, that's what it's called for November for today, because I had this rotten headache above one eye, which making me feel cold at times, hot at other times. I felt like I was going to be sick. I felt exhausted, and that wasn't just from the travelling. And I was getting like spots in front of my eyes and stuff. So I think the stress and the lack of sleep has been taking its toll. Don't know if you can see, but I've also got spots, which might be partially due to the stuff I've been using. It's called Ultra Blend from Lush. And obviously it must bring out the impurities and the spots and stuff before it clears everything up. So I hope that my skin's looking better than it did. Yeah, this vlog's pretty much about my concerns about not getting structure right and whether or not my skin looks better. So that's probably going to be the title. So this has been Vlogember Day 16, which means tomorrow is Vlogember Day 17. So if any footage that goes up from my tablet is Vlogember, and any footage that goes up with my titles, they're just like November vlogs. So I hope the difference is not confusing. But thank you to I think it's 34 or 35 people, possibly more, I don't know, that have subscribed to my channel and that have been liking my videos, and for the people that have commented, or other YouTubers and non-YouTubers alike. I will be at Summer in the City 2017 next year. I also have bought some tickets to go and see Bry and Tessa Violet in concert at the Lead Mill on the 6th of February. This is a birthday present to my brother, because his birthday present to me for my 36th birthday was asking me if I wanted to go to Summer in the City this year, which is why I'm now doing YouTube a lot more than I did, because I had this channel since I was in my old flat, and I recorded 3 videos and then promptly gave up on it. But going to Summer in the City and meeting YouTubers and getting all the merch and all that stuff inspired me. So this turned into another very random vlog, and it was supposed to be about my GCSE English again. So probably just gonna call it random conversation or something now. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, now that I'm feeling better. Not sure what you'll be seeing. I think there's a meal on Friday that I don't know if I'll be going to or not, because of an awkward situation that happened recently, and I don't want awkwardness at a birthday meal, so I might not go. So I know it's my loss, but when there's awkward situations and people that I don't necessarily want to see for various reasons, I kind of lose out by not going to these places, because I'm trying to keep myself safe. So everybody stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.